So as far as cultural do's and don'ts there, one thing that they don't like is they don't like seeing the bottom of your foot, and so if you were to like lift up your leg and just put it off to the side, they don't like to see that part, and so that can be that can be considered offensive to them, and so that's something that you definitely don't do there. If you want to hear something repeated and you say like someone says a sentence to you in Turkish and you don't understand it, you don't say what, so you don't say the Turkish word of ne, but you say like excuse me, like efendim or affedersiniz or bunu tekrar söyleyebilir misin, or you say like you say something like that. So just saying like what, the word like what can be kind of offensive. It can be kind of like strong, so you don't say something like that. And that's something that we learned pretty quickly just by the reaction of saying that when we didn't understand something, which was quite a bit in the beginning. But there's some other things too, such as they absolutely love cats. I'm not too sure why, but they just love them. I don't know, I think cats are cool, but you just see them around the city sometimes, and even grown men, you can see them carrying some bags of cat food and just feeding them out on the streets and just petting them and stuff like that. So they like cats quite a bit. What they also like is when you are genuine and friendly, because they're super friendly people. And they can notice that. If you're just trying to use them for something, they can easily detect that. But if you're nice and you want to help them or be their friend, then they'll be one of your greatest friends that you'll ever have. Sometimes you can just talk to someone for about 5 or 10 minutes, and just like that, you can instantly be best friends. Sometimes when we would talk to people, there'd be other Turkish people that would talk to each other as well. They'd say things like, these Americans have pretty good Turkish, or wow, this is really cool. And so even they would start being friends with each other. Like if we would talk to two different people, those two Turks would start talking to each other as well and get each other's number, and it's just a very friendly environment. So as long as you're friendly and in Turkey, you'll be treated very well, and you'll make a lot of good friends there. They're pretty accepting of strangers coming up and talking to them. As long as you go about it the right way, it doesn't seem really weird to them. At first, they might be shocked because they see a foreigner speaking Turkish, but after they get over that fact, the conversation goes pretty well, and so they don't seem too taken aback when you start talking to them randomly. But it's something they like. They like sometimes people will go up and talk to you as well, and they're very kind of talkative people, and they they enjoy having conversations and talking about things like football and other world news and things like that. So it wasn't too difficult. As far as table manners go, there's this one thing that they like to do is they like to have soup with their meals, and when you're done eating your soup, what they like to do is like get pieces of bread and get all the residue off by soaking the bread in the residue soup and just leaving the bowl clean, and that's like a sign of kindness. And I can see why, because that has to make it easier for the wife to clean the bowl afterward. But it's just something that they like to do culturally, and so yeah, I'd say that's something that is specific to Turkey as far as table manners go.
Turks are a very warm, good-hearted people. They very passionate and emotional. You'll rarely find a Turk that's not very friendly to you. I mean, even for us, we would walk up to people and say, hey, we're trying to learn Turkish. Can you help us out? And they would absolutely love that Americans like us are trying to learn their language. They're very, very proud of their country, their language, their people. They would always be willing to help us out. I mean, one of the ways, a joke that I heard from a Turk is that if you want to get a Turk to talk, you just have to ask, or you just have to make him, you just have to make it seem like they can help you. So like you ask for directions. It doesn't matter if they don't know where they're going or they have no clue where the place is or what the place even is. They will walk over, they will ask different people for you. They will make sure that you get to where you're going. Yeah, I mean, they're very, very proud of their country. They're very national people. Turkey has not been conquered in hundreds of years. That actual Anatolian region. They're very fun. You'll rarely find a warmer people than the Turks.